So similarly, when Krishna is completely lost and found in intimate love, he's completely vulnerable in that moment also. He's completely open. Love brings the greatest vulnerability. That's the paradox of love. Love gives the greatest empowerment, but also the greatest invulnerability. And then we start to see how the two work together. Vulnerability and empowerment. Vulnerability and empowerment. Because to be in need means to be in a very vulnerable moment. And love fulfills all necessities. Also, love creates the greatest needs. When you love someone, and this, in one sense, you are fulfilled, but the very nature of love is that you can always love more. So that becomes a necessity. I can love more. I can love you more. So I need that. I need to experience that. So that's a big need. That's a big vulnerability. And that comes from love, which is the most empowering of all things. So again, it's paradoxical. Love creates the greatest needs. Love fulfills all needs, but creates a higher level of need. But one of our teachers, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he will use the terms Atmaram and Pararam. So Atmaram means self-satisfied. So if you love, you're self-satisfied, but also you become Pararam, which means you are divinely or supremely dissatisfied. Because again, you can always love more. That's the nature of love. Love is not like, okay, I love you 100%. Sorry, I cannot love you 101%. You are wrong. That the nature of love is you can love 108% and 16,108% and 3,000,000. There's no end. It's an ever expanding, evolving reality. So there's always place for growth and expansion. And that creates new needs. Again, that's how the Leela of Krishna, the divine play of Krishna, unfolds on a daily basis. No? We see all these pictures. These things happen on a daily basis in new ways. We hear, okay, in the spiritual world, we will be serving Radha and Krishna on a daily basis. And we read some descriptions of the daily schedule of God. That's very interesting information. What God does on a daily basis. And sometimes it seems that we hear the descriptions, and sometimes his eternal day is divided in 8 parts. That's called Astakaliya Lila. And we hear that in each one of those 8 parts, he's doing apparently the same thing every day. So that may sound like boring if we don't understand the nature of love. That may sound, I'm going to a place for eternity with every single day the exact same thing will happen at every particular time of that day. The first days may be exciting, but then I don't know. I mean, it may be too much to do every single day the same. So, of course, in time you will understand it's not exactly every single day the same, but also in terms of what's inner experience, it can never be the same because the nature of that place is love, and love is ever expanding. So if you are with someone you love, you can be doing every single day the same thing, and it will never be the same thing because love is never the same thing. Externally, it's the same thing, the external structure of the day, but the internal experience is ever new.